All right, what's up, people? This is Andy from just from here. Not really have an intro like that, not right now. But like the title said, I will show you what dealerships are failing to tell you when you're buying a car. Obviously, I am a car salesman. I've been doing this for a year, and so obviously there's still much to learn about this such craft about selling vehicles and whatnot. But for the consumer, and the way I would see it, right, if I'm buying a vehicle, I would probably be, or I would probably want someone up front when I'm buying a vehicle, right? Because obviously the internet exists, so you don't really have to go to a dealership. You can do everything online, or like Tesla, right? You can just order your vehicle and just have it delivered to your home. But sometimes there's just good old people who want to go and do some simple business with another person, right? With another human being. And that being said, I'll be talking about what we fail to do sometimes is to explain something called add-ons. Dealer install items, products, pre-applied products that are already in the vehicle. Like I'm saying, as a couple of you may know, you probably bought a vehicle a year ago, maybe 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, a month. I mean, you could have bought a vehicle today, and you're watching this video. But the one thing sometimes you as a customer or we as salespeople forget to even bring value to, it's our so-called famous dealer install items, right? Which sometimes it's like a security system, like the ceramic coating on the vehicle, the paint protection, the etch, like the serial numbers that are protected on each, panoramic or either what's it called, panel on the vehicle. For I mean, never mind. Maintenance protections, warranties, right? Sometimes we forget to say that, and then we expect you to just say yes to the offer, right? Obviously, what I'm holding here, it's pretty much an offer, right? Obviously, there's some writing in here, but you can get the idea, right? Sometimes we do fail. Like I'll show you a brand new one right here. I have a couple of them because obviously I have to practice. But over here, let me see. I don't want to show no name from the person here. But as you can see here, you can see on the left hand side, dealer install items right there. You have car security, silent protection, windshield protection, Ford extended maintenance plan, Ford, let me see, prepaid maintenance, like oil changes, all that good stuff right there. And what we fail to do is sometimes go over the valuable or the value of the product that you're gonna get for the vehicle, because obviously, I believe that most of these products are gonna be good for you, especially security system. I mean, we have vehicles get stolen. As of right now, we got somebody stole a Raptor R, a F-150 Raptor R, and you can imagine how much those things cost. Not added the markup, and even though it was pre-owned, I mean, it had a couple of miles, right? Maybe like 10,000 miles, and it was gone. And right now they're tracking it. We're trying to get it back, obviously. But I mean, security system is really good. Ceramic coating is good, just because if you are doing a lease, I suggest you get that. Just because, obviously, if you lease a vehicle, it's not going to be yours unless you lease to buy the vehicle. But if you are a person that tend to just switch vehicles every 3 years or every lease when it's done, once it's fully done, then obviously, I mean, any scratches, any nicks, anything that happens to the vehicle, you are gonna have to pay for it. And so the ceramic is good for leasing. For financing is, same thing, right? My windshield protection obviously just depends with your insurance. Sometimes the deductibles don't cover labor. They don't cover the OEM windshield, right? From the front windshield, there's a bunch of sensors that you need to be taken care of, and so that really matters too. Prepayment or prepaid maintenance, it just really depends on the person, right? If you drive a lot, if you think that you're gonna drive or break your car, right? That would just depend. Oil changes, it just depends, right, on the vehicle. If it's an electric vehicle, you don't need that. And plus, if it is electric, you have something called a warranty for 8 year for the battery, 8 year, 100,000 miles, right? And so it varies. But I'd say some people don't really like to go. I just went over all the products that we sell or offer, right? And so you as a consumer, you have to pretty much see the value on these ones, because I'll be honest with you. Sometimes depending on the vehicle. If it's a used vehicle, right now we're having a crisis on used vehicles. They don't, they're not that profitable. I mean, we buy high and sell low. That's why sometimes we need to put some profit in there. And it's not just because, we're trying to be greedy or just take advantage of someone. It's just, I mean, we can make at least $100. I mean, sometimes, let's say from the MSRP here. So this was a 2020 Mercedes Benz that we used to have, and it got sold like a week ago. And you can see the MSRP right there. It's like 40,000, right? You can see it right there. I know the lighting's not that good, but you can see it's 40,000. We probably bought the vehicle at that price, or we probably bought it at 42. And then you have to go to reconditioning. We have to check the filters, the oils. I mean, if there's something cracked, we need to check tires, brakes, anything, and that's a cost added to the vehicle. And obviously, we price them really, really well in order for us to get some traction, or people coming in or asking or calling, right? I mean, either way, it's a business. And so there's no much such profits on used vehicles, maybe from one out of probably five. Maybe there's a little bit, but most, and that's just from experience, right? Just from my dealership, sometimes most of the vehicles, they're not that profitable. So I'm not making much money like that, right? Unless I'm selling all of these products. And obviously, that's just really, really honest. Whoever's watching this, obviously you're gonna be saying, oh, okay, well, it just really depends. Obviously, not everybody's gonna be like, oh, okay, well, I'll just keep all of it. And that's completely understandable, right? There's plenty of ways that we can make money and you can get a great deal, of course. But just letting you know, 2025 and up, you're probably gonna see this type of offer right here with all these products right here. Not that they're bad, it's just that you need to be notified, you need to be paying attention, you need to be asking for these. If you see value in these, obviously more value to you, more protection, more comfort, I mean, more peace of mind, more, limit out of pocket expenses. And yeah, I mean, obviously I try selling you over the camera, but I mean, either way, just be careful. Make sure you read everything. Make sure you read all the contract, the fine prints, everything. And so yeah, this is what we're missing from us car sales people going over with. Obviously, the more value you give, the more value, then no price objections, right? So, right, the value, no more price objections, right? So you gotta get that value. Obviously, that's gonna be the end of the video. If you're a customer or if you see a video from me, hey, let me know what you want to see. Obviously, I'm in between fitness and I'm in between selling cars, right? So it's like a combination of everything. And so whatever you want me to go over or whatever you want me to go over certain subjects, let me know. Thank you so much and you have a wonderful day.